When I say the word "greased lightning", what came to your mind? Maybe this or this. If you play Fallout New Vegas, you think of this. I know that you all are thinking about the weapon, but that's because you saw the thumbnail and the title. It's not very memorable. Most of the people forget or not even know its existence. This weapon is my third favorite unarmed weapon in the game, behind only the Saturn first, the superheated and the embrace of the Mantis King. It have the lowest damage of all the power fists, but have the highest attack speed of them. I'm not including the industrial hand, and have the second highest DPS of all unarmed category, behind only the industrial hand. So I decided to make justice for this cool weapon and see if can you beat Fallout New Vegas with the Greased Lightning. The rules for this challenge are the follow. I'm only allowed to use the Greased Lightning on combat, difficulty on very hard and hardcore. Let's start, shall we? The normal, waking up at Dr. Mitchell's place, with all the creativity that I have, using both of my neurons, I name myself Greaser. I see the specials that I will have on this run. I put my tech skills on Butter, Unarmed, and Survival. Choose Build to Destroy and Skill as my traits. Before I leave Dr. Mitchell, I will loot everything. Everything. I sold the junk to Chat for some caps. I need all the caps that I can. You know why later. I skipped the training with Sunny for now, even though I could shoot the bottles, since the rules don't prohibit the use of other weapons outside of combat. But I want to rescue the settler fighting the geckos. Why? Because I feel like doing so. Leaving Tutorial Town, I go to NCR Correctional Facility. I rudely interrupt Davis and stole his key, sold more junk to Carter, talked to Eddie, solved the things peacefully with Chavez, collect even more junk, saw a strange line.
Haven't seen Myers around. Did he run off or something?
I think this line was supposed to happen if you choose Myers as the sheriff for Prim, but since I never choose Myers and let the Podgringers leave, I never saw this line before. I moved to Prim, ignoring the convicts outside, and sold every new junk that I got. You already got the drill. Since I don't have the weapon on the title, I can't claim the hotel and rescue the deputy. My next stop is Bunker Hill. The Greased Lightning is sold by Night Tourist, a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. On my way to the bunker, I saw Michael Holmes not only face interferences, but teleporting next to me as well. I really want to kill him, but I can't. Luckily, we have another person. We have some options to access the bunker. I can lockpick the door. Not possible since you need 100 on the skill for that. I can progress far enough on the main story. This ain't gonna work. I can use Veronica to open the door. The problem is that she is in the other side of the hills. The last one is to use the password from one of the missing patrols. Well, thankfully there is one just nearby. With the holotape in hands, I return to the bunker, and the Brotherhood don't seem very happy to discover that an outsider knows the password. Before I can access the tourist inventory, I need to gain the trust from the guys. The first part of the test is to strip myself naked in front of them.
Whoa!
I don't know about you, but they seem pressed. Elder McNamara wants to deal with a ranger, and he sends me to this final test. If I fail, I die. They like to heat up the things a bit. I don't have enough speech to convince the ranger to leave. With the level up, I can raise my speed to 45. Not enough. I could break the radio, but I want the XP of the speech success, so I load before I find the Brotherhood. My next stop is all the way to Mix and Ralph. After I dodge some Deathclaws, I pass by the Road 188. I could recruit Veronica to open the bunker and skip the approval thing, but I'm already committed to the 40 XP. On free side, I acquired the Naughty Nightwear for plus 10 speech. Returning to the bunker and see them having another reaction,
Watch out!
I can make the ranger fuck off and the game fuck me off in return. Inside the bunker, I try to talk to Torres, but she doesn't bail and run away. I need the permission by the elders so I can access the inventory. Getting the permission as well as the mission to fight the other patrols. When I returned, she was nowhere to be seen. When I realized, she ran to the floor below. I don't know how the sudden these things looks illegal, but as long as I get what I'm looking for.
Have you found it? Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
That's why I'm getting every bit of money that I could. This shit is expensive, but doing some favors around should reduce the price for us. My first task is to get a missing laser pistol. Some of the initiates try to train outside and drop the weapon when they got ambushed by some red scorpion. So you go outside to look for it. It's close to the missing patrol. I even go there to get the power armors to sell. But I think the Centaurs already ate one of them. While I'm outside, I found the other two missing patrols and made an unusual friendship with the boomers. I'm around Freeside. I gamble a little bit before I return to the bunker to deliver the pistol and the holotapes of the fallen. Torres thanked me, giving me a discount. Love you, girl. And the elder thanked me, sent me to another mission. Asshole. Now to get to the report from some scouts. The first is right outside of the bunker, order south, just following the railroad. And the last one is next to the no man's land on Nelson and Forlorn Hope. Back again with all the reports, Elder sent us to fix the air system on the bunker. I thought at this point I would at least be accepted by them, but I'm wrong. I even tried to make some favors like isolating a virus from the server.
Terminals it went to. Ten seconds. That's it. We got it. The virus has been.
First try. But not even that was enough. Well, I definitely need the greased lightning for the rest of the missions for the Brotherhood, if I don't want my life to become hell. So I gonna do what I should have done since the beginning. Gamble. And gamble a lot. Before the gamble, I finished the quest around Freeside. Completing GI Blues, I asked a favor for the king. I could ask anything, but there is one right choice. Look my hair. Look my name. Look what weapon is on the title. That's right. I asked to join the Kings and get a fresh new haircut. I finally entered the strip and got directly to Gamora's. Just breaking the house was enough to buy the weapon. With the greased lightning acquired, with a cheap price of my next year's own debt, I can properly start a challenge. With my new baby, I stop at the NCR correction facility for a quick test, since nobody will miss if some criminal disappear. I think at the end of this gameplay, my rank will change. Going to Pring, I can finally clean the hotel, and the things won't be stranger. I tried to lure one of the enemies so I could kill him, but the guy just vanished. I think my copy of Fallout New Vegas is cursed. With the deputy rescued and a surprise visit from Snuffles, I returned to Good Springs and finished the tutorial after shooting the bottles and saved the settler.
You'd better get out of here.
I must say, some interactions with this weapon are hilarious. I can make enemies phase out. I can make them slide like they are in ice. I can even make them fly. I decided to make a new personal challenge. I will try to do all the side quests and do them as fast as I can. I move south, passing by the Mojave outpost, by Nipton, where I kill Oliver Swank, of course, and met Vulpes the furry. I arrive at Novak, use a disgusting hat, thought that a bunny stopped working at first. He was just lazy. I hope to never put a hat again. I know. New rule. I can't use hats or things that cover my hair. So the problem about the city. Train the misfits for tour. Wrong misfits. Train the misfits for tour. Found the Lake Jesus and put a lake clerk back to his place. I saw my people in North Vegas Square and complete a mission there. I return to the prison and complete the invasion. Just a second. Do you see how fast I am? I defend Good Springs against criminals. Saw some police brutality. Become the intermediator of a situation where the two parties were face to face. Saw in first hand a telepathic interrogation, expose a mole, and avoid the terrorist attack. I tried to get the things set for Major Trattini, but I overestimated them. The enemies that I was destroying was mainly the ones on the south, who tends to be lower levels. And now I'm starting to get a really hard time on these guys. It also don't help that I pick my perks in a not optimal way. So I will leave the north for now and go to Camp Searchlight. Realize that I don't have enough science to start the Wheel of Fortune, so I decide to do Come Fly With Me. But just to the point where I arrive at the building. And then I move on to make that lucky old sun. And the game crashed. I think it was because I got the Lord Death perk at the same time I would die. Just a guess. I always write a part of the script after each recording while the things are fresh in my memory. And I realize I'm all over the place. I not even killed Benny and I have a lot of unfinished miscellaneous quests. So for this next one, I will finish most of the quests on the south position of Vegas. Given the power to free size so they can cook their own drugs, I have a quick chat with Etsy and furtively clean Nelson and the Legion raid camp.
The legionaries at Nelson were killed to a man. No survivors.
I never knew the news around here spread so fast, probably because of Mr. New Vegas. You'll see why the cleanup later. Now it's time to finish Come Fly With Me. It was very uneventful, until one of the Night Kings saw me. So I just rushed to get the information about the stealth boys and returned to Davidson before I got turned to pieces. I made in time. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Harold. Returning to Novak, due to a bug, Dusty McBride doesn't give the option of dialogue to complete the Scream of Braham. For sure this won't be on the back of my head for the rest of the playthrough. On Camp Searchlight, I hacked the terminal and started the Well of Fortune. And also talked to Private Edwards. Got information on radiation suits from boxcars as well as the booted quest. Back on Searchlight, I tell Edwards that he still plays on the NCR for him. He was so happy that he dropped his dog tags. Returning to the suits, me and the boys are ready to some scavenging. Our adventure falls short when they decide to die, but the quest complete regardless. On my way out, I return the last dog tag to First Sergeant Astor. Now you see why I exterminated those legionnaires earlier. Because of Bone. I will complete his quest, but to even start it, you need 5 points with him. You get 2 untying the powdergangers in Bolted. Going to Nelson by the left, you see an NCR outpost. Accepting the quest to mercy kill the captured soldiers. I'm just waiting a line.
To hell with mercy killing. We're getting those guys out of there.
We will gain 2 more points with Bone if rescue them instead. Make sure to talk with some first recon about the Peter Springs, or else you will never get the last part. Yeah, I forgot about that. But once we return to the outpost, I finish the job. I was hired to mercy kill them, and a mercy kill is what they will get. The other soldiers not even care about it. Killing all the 3 ex-captured soldiers, you gain 1 point, summoned to a total of 5. Now the quest can start, and he wants to return to Peter Spring. I know that a way to end the trauma is to face it, but I don't think the repeat of the massacre is a good idea. Oh wait, he just want to camp here. Of course the Legion decide to raid the place on the same day a retired sniper and the protagonist are there. And thanks to my recently acquired person strike, I just punched through them. And since I want my boy feeling good, I choose the survival armor, even though I like the assault more. Although the conflict with Nelson is solved, I'm still new to help Forlorn Hope. Getting the supplies and doing illegal surgeries, the camp is already in a good shape. I recruit Eddie and spend the interact button on one of the soldiers stationed at Helium 1 until the first line pops up. Now I just need to wait 120 hours so I can trigger the next one. During all this adventure, I was doing the return to sender as well. I just need to confront Chief Holland, wait until he finishes his 3-minute suicide message, die after trying to steal his weapon, and repeat all over again. While we wait he finish his audio, we can see how fast are the techniques with the Grizzled Lightning. We can do a lot in sequence, making even the most awkward, like a ranger takedown, really easy to pull off.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Finally, we can move on. The idea was to move to the main quest, but I realized that I forgot one. On my way there, the Legionnaire Assassin Squad attacked me. Now you can see the improvement in my combat. I forgot this quest in particular because, just until recent, I discovered its existence. There is more Legionnaire on this cave than in Nelson. I should stop talking about this place. The NPCs already talk a lot about it. 1 of 5 people talk about this retake. I'm already tired of this. I'm not gonna put a compilation like a planet, because I'm done with those guys. Now that things is properly dealt with, I finished this part of the map. On second thought, I think the side quest speedrun was a bad idea, but since I'm already in shit, better start swimming. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. In the way to Vegas, I passed in the Oceanics clinic to get some implants. My first stop in Vegas is in the Gamoros, to get a picture with my dude. I visited Mr. House to assure my 1,250 caps before I face Benny. I convinced Swank to convince Benny to go to his room. I not only humiliated him, but I stomped his little Benny. There is nothing more greasier than the independence of Vegas, so this time I will work with Yes Man. In other words, I will do whatever the fuck I want, and what I want is to do some side quests. I got a job from Tommy to recruit some talents. The one from Angelo and Bye Bye Love. I hate to do Bye Bye Love. It's just moving to a lot of load screens. Just for some dialogues and then return. This sucks. I progress Bye Bye Love, the quest, until I need to recruit Big Beard. I was tired of this trip and then decided to get a fresh air outside with the Finns. Looks like I learned nothing from earlier of being all over the place. At least this time I demolished that Peach Violet and drove an F5 with his crew. Now I feel unstoppable. I return their heads intact to Major and start to work with Contreras, because I don't have a lot of missions already. I'm stupid, I know. I confront St. James and prove that my power fist is better. I gave the invoice to some nerds and decided to return to the strip so I could exit the strip with Joanna and some sex workers. I know, bear with me. Finally, I do something related to the main quest and start to know the boomers. I did all the quests there, spreading the word of the greasers. I even broke a little boomer with my greasiness.
Not even a hand grenade. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns.
But I can't finish Volare now. If you complete it, there is a chance that Loyal will be missing after that. I don't want to try my chances. I convinced Cass to sell her name for the monopoly of the NCR, and finally gained forces to return to the strip and tackle another mission. The good thing is how little we know is fast. The bad thing is that it's so fast that I can do another one after that. I made the mission and saw the death of the Omerta's leader. I broke their house and the leadership. Gamora is more fucked than hookers here. My next stop is on the Ultralux who dealt with the missing person. I convinced the farm owner outside to change his mind about vengeance and enters the place. I have enough sneak to hide a smoking powder fist with a radioactive symbol. Somehow. I think it's because no one dared to mess with this greaser. I decapitated a member with a stomp and kicked Mortimer to death. After I deliver the pictures to Angelo and discuss business with Torini is when the mission on the strips are finished for now. My next step is to know and help the Great Khans. I'm gonna start with Abadaba Honeymoon, rescuing the drug runner, delivering some to Don Hostler. I don't blame him, after what happened to his family. Poor guy. Finish the Christmas caravan and deliver another package to the motor runner and kill him for not tipping me. I teach Jack so hard that I pass out from exhaustion, but as a good teacher, I get back on my feet and teach Jack how to cook. I triggered the last audio from Eddie and decide to leave him with the followers. I start Veronica's personal quest and, while I do hers, I take the part for Knight Lorenzo as well. Now you can see how my build is powerful. My favorite way to deal with the enemy is to knock and use the stomp on them. I kill the overseer and save some random people stuck inside the vault. We even take a break to swim with the dwellers. During one of the fights, this happened. I don't know what kind of existence I entered. With the pulse gun in hands, I just need to get the filters. I already have one on the Vault 13 after I delete the cams from Autorunner. Now I just need the one on Vault 22. I download the information and get the parts. The last one is on Vault 11. Nothing really happened there, except by this. I almost died sometimes there, and actually took me some attempts, but you can see that Grazer is kind of broken right now. With all the parts collected, we return to the Brotherhood. Veronica deliberately ignored me and decided to show the past side. After our failed addiction, I gave the parts to Lorenzo and decided to join the Power Armor dudes. And to prove myself, I need to do antenna installation. On my way out, some of Veronica's brothers stand on my way. I just ignore them. Went to Jack to get some drugs, returned and killed them all. With that, I complete Veronica's mission and dismiss her. I recruit Cass to complete her quest at the same time Eddie returned to Prim. I made a quick stop and completed all Bitter Springs quests. Since I'm already near, I decide to go to Camp Guardian. Climbing the cliff, I level up and got Slasher, making my attacks even faster. I thought that was a market quest. Well, am I ready here? Let's finish. Private Halford almost didn't make out alive. The next part is to take care of Cass. Which approach I will choose? Collecting evidence and give to authorities, or choose personal vengeance? Yes, I will do both. I collect evidence and give to the Ranger Jackson, and then I break the promise we gave him and kill Gloria and Alice. I murdered the Frangraphs in self-defense, since they attacked me first, but Alice is a good woman. I know she teamed up with the Grabs to ambush and kill caravans so she could have the monopoly on Vegas. But sometimes you need to do this kind of things to maintain your business.
Nelson will serve as example. We'll bleed the ground red with anyone who opposes our peace efforts.
Fuck that bitch. With Cass dealt with, the next mission is to help Jacobstown. I first helped them pulling a fast one and get 3,000 caps. I got a new brain for Rex. With a new brain, Rex is still Rex? Or is he now Ray, since I got the brain from Lady Gibson? I got the experimental stealth boy from the cave, nearly costing my life. I defused the situation with the Night Kings, but I don't finish the quest since I'm XP whore and I want the one from the final speech check. I recruited Arcade Gannon to complete his mission, but I need some points with him, just like Bone. I complete the White Wash until I realize that I need to get a certain point in the main quest before his one could start. I helped Jerry the Punk be an artist in Freeside. Hopefully he will join the Kings and they could see something else than this guy dancing like trying to seduce someone. With that bummer with Arcade, I want to recruit Arrow next. But I need complete Crazy Crazy Crazy. Since my XP obsession is selective, I skip the whole quest and just repair Honda, completing and have Raul at my team. Raul's deal is to show him that he's still useful even being a literal rotten corpse. To do this, I talk with other old dudes. One being Starling, now located at Forlorn Hope, the other is Anti at Novak, and the last being Loyal. Like everything else in this game, this mission is kinda bugged. I was almost giving up, but the things ended up being right. And I convinced him to be my personal mechanic.
Nelson will serve as example. We'll bleed the ground red with anyone who opposes our peace efforts.
I return to the Elder, and finally there is no more Brotherhood mission. I'm nearly done with the side quests. Here is the updated map. And the good thing about doing the side quests while siding with Yes Man is that you are somewhat doing the main quest as well. The last faction left is the Great Cons. I saw Regis teleport outside just to start on my papa. That is dedication. I gain a level and now I have enough science to pass the Dr. Henry speech check. I can return to Hildren with the data from Vault 22, but I tried to rescue Kelly. Lying to her about the data being destroyed, we lost and gained karma. Yeah, I don't know either. Even retrieving Ranger Morales' body, talking to Hildern, Christina, and Contreras, yes, I went through Contreras' unmarked quest. Macaron is done. Returning to Strip, I slept with Sarah via Bluetooth, finally delivering the Platinum Team to Mr. House, see his explanation and send to get another half of his robots. Once at the fort, I meet Caesar. Get the quest around, learn a new trick, cheated a bit in the arena, and got some points with Arcade. With the things in Fort's bunker done, I returned to Caesar and he gave the platinum chip back to kill House. I one-punched the mummy and put Yes-Man to take his place. Here's the point where Arcade starts his personal drama. While I was in Novak, recruiting the remnants, I gave a shot again on the Night King from earlier. Since some enemies respawn, and there he was, now killing him, this time closer to the range, I can put a closure to this part and I can finally sleep again. With all the remnants together and convince Orion to not die, I said to Arcade to stay in Freeside and help the locals when hell breaks loose in the dam. He gave me his father power armor to protect me and gave me a memory of him. I solved the problem for Vulpes and got the parts to repair the cannon for Lucius. Now there is only one companion left, Lily. Hunter marked quest is required to see some events with her, one being when her life gets below 25%. I completed Don't Make a Beggar of Me in a blink, convincing to end the alliance between the Khans and the Legion as well. And with that, I end on my papa. Now, all the Legion missions are done, I can finish Eye for Eye and kill every Legionnaire in Cotton Cove with Grandma. Now, there is only 3 quests left to go. The Legend of the Star, and a valuable lesson, Why Can't We Be Friends? And Bleed Me Dry. The Legend of the Star, I need 50 blue stars bottle caps. I have 25. Why Can't We Be Friends? I can do very easily. Bleed Me Dry, this quest is a pain. While I was getting the eggs for Red Lucy, I activated the other two triggers from Lily, one being here, her talking about her medication, and the other about Leo. With all three, you can wait or sleep, so you could listen her audio. I chose her to stop the medication. I stopped the egg hunt for a while to complete Why Can't We Be Friends? Nothing special happened there. Now I just need to get a Deathclaw egg for Red Lucy, and there is no better place than the jury rejection. I think that my Pyrofist is kinda strong. I return to the strip and get the last quest from Yes Man, butter device, and stop assassination attempt. I even get a photo with another buddy. Now, I just need to get the blue stars. I pass to every place, get all the stars that I didn't get. Made some friends along the way, and some enemies as well. But then, I got to Festus with 49 of the 50 blue stars required. And I got the last one in one of the sunset sarsaparillas inside the building, and finished this final quest. Oh, and a valuable lesson as well. Now it's just start the final battle. Ugh, me and my selective perfectionism. Now it's just start the final battle. This part is just a walk in the park, until the game crashed. I use this time to review all the quests and realize that I'm missing one. Keep your eyes on the prize. I know this quest, because I always do it. I left before the battle and went directly to Ranger Ghost, and she gave me the lines after completed. I don't know if I'm blind and I can find the quest on my P-Boy, or if the game bug on me again. But I'm not gonna waste my time on this now. I'm sure I did this quest. I quick load back to action. On the Legate camp, me, Cannibal Johnson, and a Securitron sweep the place. Since I want to face Lenius on my own, so your service I appreciate, my friend. Now it's time to face Lenius. I wasn't expecting nothing else, to be honest. Now that I prove I can beat Lenius, I try to do a little game. Have you ever played that game where you and some friends can't let a balloon touch the ground or someone die? I tried to do the same with Lenius. It took me a while, around 20 minutes to be precise, until I got this. Just beautiful. And with that, I proved that, obviously, you can beat Fallout New Vega with the Crescent Lightning. Thank you to stay with me alongside this journey. I make this beat outside quest challenge because I knew that if I just do the man once, this will end at the moment that I got the weapon. Still, it could be more organized if it wasn't from my ADD. About the Crescent Lightning, Now is my favorite unarmed weapon, head to head with the embrace of Mantis King. I had a lot of fun with it. Most people choose two-step goodbye or industrial hand while playing unarmed, but give the Greased Lightning a chance, if you have a spare mouse. Or the quests are not completed. The ones that end conflict with others, Run Good Springs Run, Birds of a Feather, Tend Your Business, and We Are Legion. The supplies or support attached to reputation with affection, Caesar's Favor, Caesar's Hire, and Emergency Radio, and the other faction main quest, with exception of The House Always Win 1 and 2, and Rented to Caesar. Fun thing, since I completed House Always Win 2, I couldn't do the wild card, You and What Army? And of course, the DLCs. If you have an idea or challenge that might be interesting, leave a comment and I would definitely see. Any suggestions and critiques are welcome as well. My name is Janjai. I hope you have the day you deserve, and see you folks.